Continue with our pandas analysis. In the recent video, we are done with some filling and removing the values, null values. So now in this video, we'll look at different methods. We will look how we are going to fill a specific row with a condition, or we can say with the values that we want. So we will look at that, and we will look at the forward fill, backward fill, and we will look with the filling with the specific numbers only, and we'll be also looking at how we can rename our data frame and we can filter the data. So let's dive in. So the first function that we are using will be to fill a specific row with the following data that we'll be filling with it. So let's say we have that the df1 is the data that we drop the nulls from. So now we will assign again a different name to it, and we will use it filled number. We'll use it to filled number, and we will use data frame. We already have the data frame with the same columns, so we will use log function, and after log we will put double brackets, and after that we will use here, let's say we will use data frame dot head to 4. Okay, so we are using not a number values. We are seeing a not a number in the deck. In deck we have the first row. So let's say if you want to, and we have the first and second, third row, okay, in deck. So let's say if you want to fill it with a specific value we want. So let's say we have the first comma third row, and we will also assign the column name, that which column we are targeting. So we'll use deck. You can say, where is it? It's deck. Okay, so we'll use deck name as a column, and after that we'll use deck, and we will assign it equal to, we can say 12, or let's say, let's put the bracket equal to 12. Okay, so mean that these two values will be filled with 12, and you can also look at the filter data after that. So now it's done. So let's see what we have here with us. Field number dot head 4. Okay, so I think it's not loading. Okay, we will print it. We'll use the print function here. Okay, it's showing 12 now in deck. So what we are going to do, use the okay, so now if you look at here, if you look at the following column here, so now the way that it's 0, so mean we just input it wrong, we just assign the value here wrong. So if we are looking here and we use the command 1 and 3, so mean 1 is this and 3 is this, so it means that the following values are inputted as a 12. So let's say if we want to assign it to 0 and 2 also, so we can also put 0 comma, and you can also put 2 comma. Okay, so now it's filled with all the values. So in that way we can target a specific column with a specific row. We first we have to inspect our data, which column we are looking at, and after that we will look at the automatic function, how we are going to fill it with any values we want. So let's say if we look at the data frame dot head. Okay, so now we'll just change the name here, data frame, and we'll change it to field number. We'll print data frame. Okay, so we'll leave it at data frame. We can deal with the name later. So let's say if we have head here and we are looking at the values here. So what you are going to do after that, we look how we are going to fill a specific values with a drop function. So you use the data frame dot drop, and we'll use fill. Fill NA. So if we type 1, 2, 3 or anything, so it will fill the null values with the following number. So if we look at that, so here we have in check 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, mean all the data that we have, it will fill with the automatic values, with that values. So after that we'll look at the more commands. We'll look at the forward fill, backward fill, and the in forward fill, what we are using, what we'll be doing, it will previously valid value will be used to fill, like if we are using forward fill, so the forward fill, the recent value before forward will be used to fill the following row. So how we are going to use, we will use data frame, and we don't want to assign the name, we just want to use dot fill. Will use fill, we'll using fill NA, but we'll be using condition of forward fill. So after that we'll be using a method equal to print brackets forward fill. You can say okay, so it's already closed now. So now the forward fill is used. If we look at here, so it means that it is using the forward fill function, the function that are ahead of it are used in the following. It is just a simple, we can say just a simple function that we are using, how it is getting us the value. So how it is getting us the value. So our data set is kind of disturbed here, so we just use the more function that we will load again with another name, another data set. So after that we can use backward fill. We will again use the same function, we just have to put backward fill here. Forward fill, b fill, mean we have to just use b fill. So okay, so it's use backward fill now. So that's how we can use forward fill, backward fill, and all these filling functions. So now we are done with the removing or all the functions that we will be using. So we will look at the other type of function. We will be using renaming, we will using converting and filtering data in the other video.